Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of February 3rd. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check your other two signs videos out for deeper messages. Yeah. All right, so Scorpio, we are in this heavy Aquarius stellium moment. We have seen it, those little revolutions that we have for ourselves and on the collective scale. And we are going to start to trickle into Pisces mode. We have Mercury moving into Pisces on the 6th. And then the next time that we meet, we have Venus also joining Pisces. So it will break up the stellium a little bit. But so Pisces, fellow water sign, and then you know those waters. Pisces can be those deepest of depths of emotions. They are also that old man of the zodiac who is on his deathbed, surrounded by his loved ones, hoping that he sees the world better than he left it. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we are moving towards, at least with our communications and how we relate. So hopefully that works out for all of us. And also just a reminder that the year of the horse is still 2 weeks away. We're still shedding the snake. Yeah? All right, what does that mean? For Scorpio, I'm using the Magical Messages from the Fairies deck. It's a deck that I believe is out of print because I only found this weird pocket version of it. But one message from the fairies is that if you feel so inclined, the fairies like little treats. If you want to claim this reading, I suggest going out to nature and leaving the fairies a gift, a snack, like a little fruit or some treats, or something shiny. They love that. Yeah, so let's see what they have for you, Scorpio. What does Scorpio have? Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. So for you, Scorpio, the message the last time I pulled this card was that we are all meant to be our own healer. If somebody tells you they're a healer, like I do Reiki and all the stuff, yes I do, but the job of the healer is only to be the container for you to heal yourself. So Scorpio, design yourself a space where if you do feel like you have some healing for your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies, what can you do to provide the space for that healing to come through you? A thing that I have been reminding people is that one of our strongest healing points is our voice. Our body is a singing bowl when we use our voice properly. Another instrument that really strongly connects to people is the violin. Vocal cords are basically what the violin bow is designed after to resonate with. So for you, Scorpio, you are your biggest tool in your own healing. So provide yourself the space for that. Spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. And again, you could be called to some healing arts to be that teaching space. But one thing that came up last week is that we don't have to lead from a place of actually being like the leader of the pack. No, you are leading by example. So for you, you can be healing and teaching by example. So even if you don't have a craft that is, say, yoga or Reiki or all the things, then your path of being an artist or a performer is there to inspire the collective. Your path of being that nurse, being, even a freaking service industry person, like we're not going to shit on them. They take care of us every day. They make sure that we're fed and nourished. So don't ever poo-poo on like whatever you do, because even you just existing and smiling at that person on the street, not always, don't do it if you don't feel comfortable doing it, but like you and your daily interactions, you existing is inspiring somebody. Yeah. Travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in a positive way. So Scorpio, if you have travel plans, that would be great. That is exactly what this card is speaking to. But just a thing that I've also brought up a lot recently is that if you just change up your route, go get a change of scenery, break up your routine in just a little way, shape, or form to get a different perspective on what is happening around you. Yeah? Vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifesting abilities. So here, this card is saying vegetarian. If it doesn't speak to you, don't just become a vegetarian, although I will say there is a lot of weird campaign shit out there for milk again that was out when we were kids. It's like, why are we reviving this? Milk is terrible for most people, have intolerances to that, but whatever. Whatever works for you works for you. So do whatever works for you. If it is, if your diet could clean up a little bit, go for it. But regardless, also remember that your diet also consists of the people you surround yourself with and the media that you consume. So just start to weed out people, that happens, or even just the media you're consuming. I'm saying, like, don't be uninformed. We're all here, we're all living in this planet at this moment, and we want to stay connected, and this is the tool that we do it. But give yourself the space that you need. Yeah? That is what the fairies have for you, but I'm going to still pull you a wild unknown animal spirit card to help you embody it from the viewpoint of an animal, because they just are. They aren't going to overthink things. They're just going to do things. So how is Scorpio going to do it this week? Scorpio is going to be a dolphin this week. Amazing. You're the only water sign that is not like a water animal. So here you go. You're a dolphin this week. Dolphins are a community animal. So Scorpio, really make sure that you are in tune with your community. That was the whole thing about, the diet of the people that you keep. Make sure that you're in a good space. Yeah. So also make sure that, and dolphins are the most intelligent creature, basically. And they're also one of the more sexual ones. So the most sexually active creatures, besides from us, are basically dolphins and bonobo chimpanzees. That's it. So if that is a way that you need to move energy, Scorpio, it is in line with your sign. All right. So Scorpio, I hope that helps. I do hope that whatever spiritual healing you need comes through, and that you do find that community that supports that for you. And I'll see you next week. Bye.